Yeah, Big Don here in the Ozarks. I want to give you an update on what's been going on here at the homestead. We run into all kinds of things going on here. First thing I want to mention here is this, the mailboxes here look kind of nappy, so I got out my spray paint and painted them, and then they came by and they cut them off, took them, and they put in the mailboxes down the road here, which, yeah, hey, it's a good improvement. Makes it place look better. Just wish that before they did that, I wouldn't have wasted my time and my spray paint painting the damn thing. But anyhow, something else here. The trailer hitch on the trailer looked kind of nappy, so I painted that. Then they came in, gave us a piece of paper saying they wanted skirting on it. Within like 2 weeks, they did this nonsense. Said if we didn't do it, didn't comply, that they were going to come here and cut it off and charge us. And this is just another thing, another nonsense going on here with the new owners and the landlord and such. They come here and with these bogus rules and push people around, and we're not going to take it. We're tired of these people. We're tired of their nonsense. My son was in Germany 2 years ago, and he was on vacation. He was taking care of the woman he lives with here at his trailer. He's been here 7 years, and him and his friend, they both worked at the same place, decided to go in on this trailer together, signed a lease, and they paid it off. It was paid off for about 2 months. She had taken this trailer and put it in my son's name because her kids were acting a fool. They were stealing money from her. They were stealing her oxys and selling them. And at the end of the month, she was coming up short. She didn't have no pills. So my son had taken control of her pills for her and was issuing them to her. And at the end of the month, she was surprised she had extra. And that was because, you know, her two daughters were stealing from her. And she knew it. She had taken them out of her will and put the trailer in my son's name. So if anything happened to her because of her failing health, my son would get the trailer. And when my son was in Germany, she had problems, and she called up her one daughter who lives 5 minutes away, and her daughter says, "Mom, I don't have time for you." So she called up her other daughter who lives 15-minute drive away. She says, "Mom, I don't have time for you." She didn't call her son, who's a good guy, and he's got his own business about a 3-hour drive away from here. And she didn't call him, but the girls just blew her off, and she ended up passing away. And like I said, my son was in Germany on vacation. He had been there. He had planned this for about 8-9 months. Him and his friend that, you know, lived 2 trailers down. The guy who moved out. The couch video, all that. And you can see the new landlord there. He got a brand new awning over there. Pretty nice. He's got more junk in his yard. He looks like a scrapper. I mean, he's got all kinds of crap from one end of the trailer down the back, in the back. Big piles of stuff. Yet they bark out orders of what we can and can't do and threaten us with, "Oh, if you don't do this, we're going to charge you that." And we're just tired of it. So my son went to the bank and said, "I want to get a loan for a house. How much will you loan me?" The bank came back and they said, "We'll loan you $200,000. So that's the update here. It ain't going to be long till we're out of here. We're tired of this place. It's funny, when the new owners came, they jacked up the rent. The lot fee here went up $70, and it's still reasonable. I mean, it's, you know, $295. It's under $300 a month for the lot. The trailer's paid for, so you don't have to worry about that. But they came here and they asked me, my son was sleeping, he works nights, and they asked me, are you staying here? And I told them the truth. I said yes and no. And they rolled their eyes at me and said, what do you mean yes or no? I said, well, I have a place off grid, but my son doesn't want me being there because you got to truck in water, you got to bring in your own generator if you want electricity, and he didn't want me up there. So he invited me to stay with him. 2-bedroom trailer, there's 2 of us. He's got a bedroom on one end, I've got the bedroom on the other end. Well, the landlord said, well, if you stay here more than 3 nights a month, you live here. And we're going to charge you $30 more. And I don't see how they figure that, because the trailer's paid for. All we pay for is the lot fee. But I would have fought him on it, but my son said, no, I ain't going to fight him. I ain't going to cause a stink. I'll just pay them their stupid money. So for the last, I don't know, 6-7 months, my son's been paying the extra money. I wouldn't have. I would have got a lawyer. I would have fought him on it because it's bullshit. But anyhow, this last year, which was March of this year, my son went to vacation again. He went to Japan. And while he was in Japan, the woman, the one daughter, decided to call up the power company, the gas utilities, and have them shut off because they were in her name. Her mom and her had made a deal where it was in the daughter's name, and after her mom passed, which was about 1.5 years, my son was just paying the bill. The bill would come, he'd pay it. Next bill would come, he'd pay it. So it wasn't an issue of not paying the bill. She was just being mean-spirited and decided we're just going to be nasty and we're just going to have it shut off because she found out through social media he was out of the country. So on the line, L-I-N-E, I messaged my son and we talked back and forth, and he said, well, Dad, just put the gas in your name, and when I come back I'll either put it in your name or leave it in your name, my name. So when he came back, I said, you know what, it's no big deal, we'll just leave the gas utility in my name. So the final bill came. My son says, well, I'm not going to pay it. It was about $15 in gas, and the rest of it was an emergency shut-off because they had to come out and take the meter out and put in a new meter. So it ended up being $239. Well, they called, when this whole thing happened, they wouldn't give me any information because the account wasn't in my name. So I couldn't find out anything. So I just put it in my, like I said, I put it in my name. No big deal. Well, now the gas company is saying, because I live here and the gas is now in my name, they want to tack on that $239 to me. But it isn't in my name. The bill, the gas bills that were coming, was not in my name. And I told them the story. She had called up and said, well, the gas was on in my name for 1.5 years and I didn't know about it. Which was, the gas company said, you know, hey, that's a total crock. We don't even, we don't believe what you're saying. And, wow, this thing is going to fight me, huh? Okay, be a douche. The gas company decided that I should have to pay it. But since March, the gas has been in my name. I don't owe them anything. I've got bills saying 0 balance. Thank you for your payment each month, 0 balance. And they called me up and said she had claimed that the gas was in her name here without her knowledge. And I told the gas company, I said, look, her mom lived here. She must have had it in her name. And after her mom passed, my son was, well, I didn't say my son. I said somebody was paying the bill. And I told the utility company, I said, look, you have all the records. You know who was paying it, and it wasn't me. And furthermore, this trailer park we live in, there's no record of me paying them $1, not 1 penny. So likewise, the gas company, before it was put in my name, there's no record of me ever paying them any money. So the gas company seems to think that they're going to charge me this money and they're going to tack it on the next bill. And I told them, you better not. I'll see you in court. And I will. I ain't going to pay it. I'll fight them. Because, like I said, the bill isn't in my name. It ain't my responsibility. I wasn't the one paying it before. And I certainly ain't going to pay someone else's bill. Would you? Would you pay somebody else's bill? It came in the mail. Said you owe $239. I wouldn't. But anyhow, we're not going to be here much longer. You know, to hell with this place, to hell with these people and their bogus charges, to hell with this gas company. See you in court. You want to fight? I'll give you a fight. I'll give you a fight you never seen before. The last 5 times I've gone to small claims court, 3 times were with lawyers against me. I won. All 5 times. My friends were calling me the lawyer killer because I was just smearing these guys. And I'll smear them again because you want to play, you're going to pay. Anyhow, Big Don in the Ozarks, figured I'd make you an update video, tell you what's going on. We're going to be getting a house soon, and I'm in the market for a 4-wheel drive truck. So stay tuned, see if I get one. And like I said, you know what to do. Hit the buttons, subscribe, like, don't like, comment. Appreciate you commenting, appreciate you subscribing to the channel. Find out what's going on here in the Big Don Ozarks. Anyhow, till next time, hit the buttons. You know what to do. Later.